Commission de la santé mentale du Canada, Mental Health Commission of Canada.
My name is Alyssa Brewer-Singh. I am the Executive Director for the Waterloo Region Suicide Prevention Council, and my role within Roots of Hope is the project lead for the Waterloo Region side of the Waterloo Wellington project.
And I'm Cecilia Marie Roberts, and I'm the Manager of Community Suicide Prevention Projects for the Canadian Mental Health Association of Waterloo Wellington. And I'm the Implementation Coordinator for the Wellington side of Waterloo Wellington. In Wellington, we are a small rural community of about 90,000 people, made up of 7 small townships that are connected together by regional government. The project in rural Wellington is called Here for Hope, and it's a partnership between the County of Wellington and the Canadian Mental Health Association.
Waterloo Region is located adjacent to Wellington County. We are home to about 625,000 individuals. We're one of the fastest growing communities actually in Ontario. And that's due to our primary industry growth, which really focuses on community and information technology. Roots of Hope really made sense for Waterloo Wellington for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, both of our sort of communities have done substantial work in the field of suicide prevention over a number of years. There's a lot of expertise, a lot of programming that already took place, and the Roots of Hope pillars really aligned with the work that was already taking place. And so naturally it made sense that we would take a look at what some of these pillars were, how do we incorporate that into some of our work, and then how do we provide sort of a rural and an urban perspective, because that's really, what we're able to bring to the table.
I think it's also really important to say that for us, it was exciting to be part of a national project and get the opportunity to walk beside communities that are at different stages of the work and learn and share and grow and struggle and celebrate, right? So it totally made sense for us to come on board.
The greatest impact, I would say, really within our community really talks about this capacity building. So when we think about, the activities that we were able to build, it was really heavily reliant on the community taking that ownership and really that responsibility and building their internal capacity. So I think that probably for me is the greatest impact that we had within the community as a result of the project.
Another big thing for Wellington is, it's a relatively small rural community that, just previous to joining Roots of Hope had a spike in the number of deaths that they'd been experiencing. And as a community, there was a little bit of hopelessness, like what's happening, what's going on? And launching Roots of Hope and letting the community know that, hey, we're on this, we're working, we're part of a national project. There was a sense of kind of pride and a sense of, oh, okay, something's going on here. We're gonna work together, we're gonna make a difference. And for me in Wellington, it was a really well-received project.
Yeah. COVID really impacted our ability to do the work because we were impacted in what we were actually able to do. We certainly had calls to continue the work of suicide prevention within the community, but it shifted our lens, it shifted our ability to do the work.
Yes, COVID was probably our biggest challenge over the last couple of years, but it also created some opportunities, right? So programming that was not virtual before became virtual, and that's something that we will continue moving forward, and I think that's probably, the bright spot in this whole thing. And we were also challenged to kind of do things a little different. I know in Wellington, we launched postcards campaigns. I started a podcast. Is just something that I don't think we ever would have done if we weren't looking for creative ways to talk and engage the community. So
yeah, which was so important, right? To keep doing that work and just take a bit of a different approach, a different lens.
Some of what we know about suicide can guide what we do in the communities, but so much can be learned from people who've walked, the road already, and we've seen that. We were inspired and motivated by another community that did something, and we thought, hey, we can do that. We can shift it a bit. So that's absolutely, I think, the overall strength of the project is to really link people, not just across your community, but across the province and nationally to do this work. And ultimately, we hope that when there's enough of us doing it, our voice will get louder and maybe some other good things will happen too.
Yeah.
Commission de la santé mentale du Canada, Mental Health Commission of Canada. commissionsantémentale.ca